am what's called a PhD candidate. I'm in training to get my PhD.
Hey, Nick. Tag me in, bruh. And I mean that in the most respectful of ways, because it's not like you need my help. You do not need my help on this because you've done a great job explaining how this works, and this person just doesn't believe you. Don't know what that's about, but neither here nor there. Now, 2 points. First, oh, wait. Let me rewind back. Also, like Nick, not a medical professional. If you want medical advice, go see a medical professional. Not me, right? I'm a doctor. I ain't that kind of doctor, okay? My doctor's in public health, all right? I am a scientist. My doctor's in public health. Now, second thing, get into what Nick was saying. Nick is absolutely telling the truth, okay, about organic foods and GMO foods. And he's also giving you the information that you need to make a good decision about that. What he's saying is absolutely the truth. If you are going to eat organic foods, then you should do it in whole, right? I'm adding to what he said. Eating organic or eating GMO, 2 things, right? So first, you probably are already eating GMOs and don't even realize it. For example, did you know that tomatoes are not fire engine red? That's a genetically modified effect that we like. When we go to the store, in the grocery store, you pick the reddest, brightest, shiniest, most beautiful tomato because it appeals to you, so you want to eat it. But if you grow your own tomatoes, they're not all going to be fire engine red. We can say the same thing for other fruits and veggies, right? A lot of things that we eat, that we grew up eating, are actually genetically modified. They've just been selected. Certain characteristics have been selected to our liking. And so we keep breeding them that way, and we get the effects that we want, the desired effects that we want. Very similar to if you have a purebred dog that is a collab or a breeding of 2 different breeds, like a Labradoodle or a Cockapoo, right? Those are genetically modified organisms because you're selecting the traits that you want, the desired traits. You breed them together, you get what you want. That's what GMO is, basically. So all that to be said is to say that if you are scared of GMOs, then you should really do some research on some foods that you're already eating. Some of your favorite foods are actually genetically modified. Again, that doesn't mean they're horrible for you. It just means that they've been modified for the traits or selected for the traits that you think are the best, which is why you keep buying them and you keep eating them. Now, let's tag on the organic portion of the commentary. So if you are an organic person, buy organic. That's cool. But remember, the label organic does not mean that it's completely grown without any kind of chemical added to it at all. What that means is there's a threshold of allowable chemical or pesticide or growth hormone, whatever we're including here in this category. There's a threshold for that. And as long as you're under that threshold, you can be labeled organic. Don't believe me? Look it up. Okay? So what that means is even the things that are labeled organic in the store that you think are completely organic and pesticide free, etc., they probably contain trace amounts on them. Not to worry. If you want to grow your own organic food, you can do that. Depending on the climate that you live in or the zone that you live in, your growing zone in the U.S., you can grow things that you want if you want to make sure that they're organic. Okay, the second part, or the latter part to organic. If you're only eating organic fruits and veggies, but you're still buying your meats, if you're a meat eater, from the store out of the package, and they are not grown on a hormone-free farm or antibiotic-free farm, or you're not getting it from them yourself, and you don't know what's in it, then you're not really eating organic. You should do it in whole and not in part, because they don't cancel each other out. You can't eat non-organic foods all day long and then eat some organic fruits and veggies, and that makes it okay. That's not how it works. So unless you're eating organic foods all the way around, even down to your drinking water, nothing has been touched with it and whatnot, or added to it, you probably aren't as organic as you think you are, which is okay. It's okay. It's not going to harm you by having some things that are inorganic. So I hope that's helpful. And if it's not, if you don't believe me, if you don't believe Nick, you can ask someone else that's a scientist or that's an ag that understands what's going on and how things are applied, like pesticides and other growth inhibitors or growth promoters. You can ask around about it. Like, the research is out there. They're not hiding it. So if you want more research or you want more answers, it's free. And I hope that what I said has been helpful. And if you thought it was helpful, anybody who's watching, you thought it was helpful, and I explained it in a way that you can understand, great. Thanks. I'm going to plug now, right? So I also write children's books, okay? And so I have one here that's called Noah's ABCs of Science. It's a great way to help kids, little itty bitty ones, K through 2, helps them get involved in science, get engaged, etc. And so just really interesting that G is for genes, right? G is for genes. And you can see a whole family. And they have a certain gene that is giving off a certain trait in common, right? So see if your kid can tell what it is. Anyway, so I write children's books and about science and getting them into it. The links are in the bio. So is my shirt. Science doesn't care what you think. So lots of different things, even activities, so they can fill in the blanks, they can draw, trace science words, all kinds of stuff. So hope that's helpful. And Nick, great job explaining everything. All right, y'all. That's all I got. Making choices.